But let's check out this trailer because I haven't seen anything on Final Fantasy 16, by the way. Not a single bit of it.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant.
This kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy X opening, how they're like all standing around like a campfire.
And only the dominant. Focus, Wyvern.
So the main character's name is
You are
Wyvern.
key to this mission's success.
There's a Wyvern, or something like that.
Yes, Sergeant.
There's something that like the dominant. So we're trying to kill who summoned her. I'm guessing.
Said focus, Wyvern.
I like the sheath.
Home sweet home.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Final Fantasy XVI. Final Fantasy XVI is the latest installment in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with 35 years of history.
This is the IGN. I don't know if this speaking I can't remember what it's called, like over speaking voiceover. That's what it is. I don't know if this voiceover was in the original like clip from the State of Play.
Yet while this is the 16th mainline title in the series, there's
1 second. Ralph wouldn't stop screaming.
absolutely no need to have played any of the previous games before jumping in. With a fusion
Okay, yes, that's every single Final Fantasy. That makes me feel like it's a IGN voiceover. We'll have to look at the actual State of Play one as well, because saying that stupid remark that Final Fantasy 16 is a standalone story. You don't need to have ever played another one. Yeah, no fucking shit. It's a Final Fantasy game.
a storied franchise with 35 years of history. Yet while this is the 16th mainline title in the series, there's absolutely no need to have played any of the previous games before jumping in. With a fusion of real-time action and RPG features, Final Fantasy XVI has been developed as the first true action RPG in the series.
Wait, what do you mean first true action RPG in the series? You saying 15 wasn't? 15 didn't have turn-by-turn. What are you talking about?
The power of the PlayStation 5 to
I
its
like that
fullest,
Phoenix
the game
summon, though.
delivers
That's cool.
an expansive, thrilling gameplay experience which we liken to a high-speed
Are you
roller
like
coaster
fighting
ride.
Ifrit? Yeah, that's different. That's straight up like Phoenix versus Ifrit. That's really cool. Or is that? No, that's not Phoenix. It was on fire, so I figured it was Phoenix. But once the fire faded out, it didn't seem like it. Is he like crystal? Well, that's cool. Ramu! Okay, that's Shiva. So it's all about the summons. Like how 15 was really focused on the summons. Titan. The weird dark Titan. What is that? What was that? Was this supposed to be like one of the weapons, maybe? What is that? That's gonna be something like original. That's not any like previous summon. So this is Titan. This sort of looks like Titan. Like it's a little funky. Yeah. So it was. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to click that. So yeah, it's the cover is Phoenix versus Ifrit. So that was Ifrit versus.
Meow meow choco chow.
Okay. Let's look at. All right, Bubba, you're getting squirrely. Out of here. Let's see. Final Fantasy 16.
Meow meow choco chow.
Final Fantasy 16. Let's look at the actual State of Play one. It has the same voiceover. This is a different trailer. This is 30 minutes long. Yoshi P!
This is
So there's it's so weird. Okay, so yeah, it's Final Fantasy 16. So there's a it's a lot of the characters, most of the characters are white. and there's a I don't know, there's a fairly large what are they called, like gaming journal that is accusing Yoshi P of being racist because of how whitewashed the game is, and like literally every single person working on the game is Japanese. So, and Yoshi P doesn't even speak English. But like his main stuff that he makes is all like Western fantasy stuff. Usually, like he was the head for Final Fantasy 14, so I don't know. And he was kind of just like, I don't care.
The producer of Final Fantasy 16, and welcome.
Yeah, it's causing like some weird drama.
Today, I'm here to talk a little bit about the story, world, and combat system of Final Fantasy 16, as well as reveal all new information regarding the game's wide variety of RPG elements and support systems.
So they're completely moving away from
You through
any and
everything
all turn-by-turn in
never
16.
before seen gameplay footage running on the PlayStation 5. I hope you'll stay with us until the end of the show and enjoy everything.
So they're showing
we
it
have
off
in
on the
store for
PlayStation
you.
5, and it's
With that,
PlayStation.
let's get started.
It's shown on the State of Play, and SquareSoft has a really good relationship with Sony. And a lot of the time, SquareSoft games are Sony exclusive. So I wonder if 16 is gonna be a Sony exclusive. Because like 14
You all
was.
know the target. Shiva's dominant.
No, 14 was a Sony exclusive, and 15 was. Because 14 is Final Fantasy 14, the MMO. You can cross play it on the PS4, the PS5, and the computer. It actually launched with the PS3 and the computer. No computer for 16. Well, okay. Well, when does it launch?
PlayStation 5.
Yeah, when did it launch? Okay, I'm stealing my PS5 back then. The Slim just released, and apparently it's actually in stores. You heard it from me first. If you haven't already heard it, the PS5 is apparently actually in stores, not online, bot only. So if you can get it, then get it. So I can have my PS5 back.
They have like
Yeah, well, it's just a Slim. It's a new PS5 release. That's
Yeah.
the Slim, like the old PS2 Slim kind of thing.
And only the dominant. Focus, Wyvern.
His name is Wyvern. Cool.
You are key to this mission's success.
They all got interesting tattoos.
Yes, Sergeant.
I like his armor too. How's the volume? Is it really loud?
I said focus, Wyvern.
Home sweet home.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Final Fantasy
So it
16.
was State of the Play that had the voiceover.
Final Fantasy 16 is the latest installment in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with 35 years of history. Yet while this is the 16th mainline title
He
in the
attacks
series,
like with a
there's
wing, like a
absolutely
flaming
no need
wing.
to have played
I
any of the
wonder
previous
if like
games
whichever like summon you have like set up to summon will affect your normal combat.
before jumping in. With
Like
the
if you have a
fusion
certain
of
summon like set up for
real-time
yourself.
action and RPG features, Final Fantasy 16 has been developed as the first true action RPG in the series.
This
Using the
Phoenix
power of the
fight will like
PlayStation
effort
5
like
to its
jumping
fullest,
around is so
the
cool.
game delivers an expansive, thrilling gameplay experience which we liken to a high-speed roller coaster ride.
Because it changed. Because that's not Phoenix anymore. I think this is Garuda. You don't summon you, so it's like 13. How like you become the summon essentially. Because I know Garuda's in it. Because I've seen like a trailer thing where like they said Garuda. Garuda. I haven't watched any actual trailers, but I saw like a clip of it, or like a second of it. But I think this is Garuda versus Ifrit now. Oh, that's cool. You can like guard break and then full combo. This is, I'm like looking to see if his armor changed. It looked like it did, so you can probably customize. Yeah, so we've seen, so that's Titan, Ifrit. We've seen Titan, Ifrit, Phoenix, Shiva, Ramu, and Garuda. I mean, I don't know if we see like, I don't know if Leviathan's in it. This looks like it's going to be like an original, or it might be just like a weird transformed Titan. Ooh, this looks very what's that EA game? Well, yeah, I know it's not real spoken specific. I was gonna say something else in a second. It's there's like 3 of them. Inquisition was the last one. Dragon Age. This looks very Dragon Agey to me, with like the different like maps and stuff like that. It looks like you can like go to different locations.
The protagonist of our story is Clive Rosfield, and his journey takes place in the realm of Valisthea. We follow the epic tale of Clive, Shield of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, as it unfolds across 3 distinct periods in our hero's life: his teens, 20s, and 30s.
So we get time skips. Oh shit, he died. Look.
While the story begins with Clive in his 20s, a fully playable flashback will allow you to experience the pivotal events that shaped his past and present. And thus does the curtain open on this newest...
I feel like that was an unnecessary like statement. Like, you don't need to tell me that it starts in his 20s and then flashes back. Like, just leave me with the, like, you play with all 3 of his like times. I'm feeling very, this feels very, I'm getting like Assassin's Creed 2 vibes for some reason.
Final Fantasy Adventure.
Like with like Ezio. I don't know why that's like the vibes I'm getting from it. Of course, like, also I'm seeing this is like kind of like Type 0 type combat, more so than like 15s. If you played Type 0 before. I never finished it. Oh shit. Is he the Phoenix? I think he is. Yep. Okay, now Ifrit's here. I feel like this is showing too much. Because that looks like Ifrit kills the Phoenix. Granted, Phoenix can... Oh, I like the HUD. Oh, and it has like skill trees.
Navigation
nice.
in Final Fantasy XVI is driven via a world map, with locations being added and
the map's
updated
okay.
as
I don't
players
hate it,
progress through the main narrative.
but I don't usually like these 3D maps. I feel like they're excessive and
The
usually
world
done
map can
wrong
be
and
opened
actually
at
make
any
it
time,
more confusing.
allowing players access to all manner of locations across Valisthea. Here, players will meet new friends, encounter formidable foes, and uncover great and wondrous mysteries.
Oh, wow. Hello, Ministerith. That looks like it's a horn, actually. Like, this straight up looks like it's gonna, like, at one point, like, this is gonna rise up and be a creature. Like one of the, maybe like a giant raid battle. Oh, hold on, wait, whoa, let's go back. There was something there. What is this? Is that looks sort of like Garuda, but like it has a very masculine body, I think. Is it like a weird transformed Garuda? Or maybe Garuda is masculine in this game. I don't know. But that's an interesting artwork. I'm gonna have to start theory crafting.
Meow meow choco chow.
I'm actually really excited for this. Ooh, I like the sword. You get to like customize your sword. Okay, I'm actually hyped for 16 now. I was like really skeptical. Oh my god, look at that. I was really skeptical if I was gonna like if I was gonna actually get excited for 16. Oh, wow, look at that, freaking Niagara Falls. This Silvertree Lake. Now we're in Old Awe. That was what's the oasis in southern Thanalan? Right here. The Sigoli Desert. I don't remember what it's called right now. Oh wait, that looked like dragon scales on that wall. I like the ship design right here. Let's see this. Yeah, right here. Like this is like textured and looks like a wing almost. I bet you this thing's alive. This looks like it's gonna be
Meow
like
meow choco chow.
Like right here you can almost see a face in the top. Right here, if you guys can see that. This ship looks cool. Ooh, it's got like thrusters. It's drifting. Someone start the initial D music.
Next, I'd like to talk about the combat of Final Fantasy XVI.
So is it like, are you limited to sword?
All the battles in the
And then
game
have, like, different
take place in real time and are not
turns?
turn-based. As Clive progresses through the story, he will learn a wide array of exciting
So you
abilities
got the Kingdom Hearts shot lock going on right there.
from the
Is this what
icons
Kingdom Hearts
that
3
he
should have been?
encounters. Now, let's take a moment to admire Clive in
You get
action.
counter, like extra low combat abilities, like teleporting around. Now this feels very Devil May Cry. Very Devil May Cry. I mean, I love Devil May Cry, and if it's a Final Fantasy story, then heck yeah. That's an Elden Ring to me. Well, that was cool. I love anytime you can like mix like Spellblade kind of stuff. Or in D&D we call it gishes. I really like those kind of like play styles. I think I would like to see if you can choose not sword. If you can choose other weapons, like how like 15 had you choose like a spear or daggers kind of thing. I think the variation you have is like the type of sword you have and the magic you can use. More so. I think you're gonna be locked into the sword. So you can go kind of like holy-ish magic, and you can go full edgelord with the spears, or you can go full EI jutsu. See, that's a Bahamut ability. That's got to be like Tetra Flare. Giga Flare. That's what it was, yeah. Makes sense in dollars. So let's see. So you have different combos, and the different combos are based on which summon you have slotted. So like he has Phoenix, Garuda, and Ramu slotted. And I'm guessing, because it's 3 of them, I'm guessing this is like your D-pad swap, right? It's going to be like left, right, down to swap between which summon you're using, and then your abilities square triangle are going to affect which ability you use. And then probably R1 is going to be your main attack, and you use your abilities in conjunction with your like R1 R2s to actually have like your abilities go off. We haven't seen Bahamut though. We've seen him use Bahamut abilities, but we haven't seen Bahamut in like the trailer yet. I'm interested to see how they portray Bahamut.
Have unique characteristics depending on the icon they are derived from.
I like this.
Players
Like this is a
use
really
ability
in-depth like
points
skill tree.
collected by defeating enemies to unlock more abilities or upgrade.
So we're definitely going a ton of Ramu. The instant I can get Ramu, we're pumping as much Ramu as possible.
existing ones.
You don't want to pump the old man? Is that what, like is that what you have wrong with it? Is that why it sounded weird that we're gonna pump as much Ramu as possible? You don't want to pump the old man? He deserves as much pumping as anyone, okay? I have not done my squats yet. We will do the squats before we start Elden Ring.
Can't decide which iconic ability to unlock or upgrade?
I can
No
decide.
problem. You can let the game choose for you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. They're adding like sort of an easy mode, so they're going like the Elden Ring route. How like the game is just going to be difficult off the bat, but they're adding in different items you can equip that will lower the difficulty or essentially buff you, and you can choose to have them off. And specifically for streamers, they added little icons like below your health bar to show you if they're on or not actively, so people can't be like, you could only do that because you had the items that buff you on.
Fantasy 16 includes a range of timely accessories to provide support to those players who may not be so skilled at action games,
right here.
bringing them a truly enjoyable experience. Players are encouraged to equip Clive with different combinations of these accessories until they find the one that perfectly matches their own playstyle.
Well, I think is that there's like other items that also reduce the...
A combination I can
Use it.
particularly recommend to those who may struggle with action gameplay is the Ring of Timely Focus and the Ring of Timely Strikes. This combination allows players to unleash a wide array of different techniques just by pressing a single attack button, as well as shifting into a window of slow motion whenever Clive is about to be hit by an attack, giving them a little extra time to hit R1 and evade.
Okay, I don't really like that.
Alternatively, players could equip an accessory that fully automates evasion. As I said before,
Yeah.
I really encourage everyone to discover the combination that works best for them.
Like, I want accessories that I can tweak out my build, but I don't want accessories that make the game go easy. Like, I'm okay with the accessories that make the game go easy mode, but I want like a full like build ability for like the accessories you want to use. Kind of thing. Like how like God of War has like if you dodge at the right time, you enter slow mode in like the 2018 God of War. I want that, but I don't want an auto dodge ability, like just on like slotted on. I don't want a random item that says here now you're freaking Ultra Instinct Goku kind of thing.
And for those who want to concentrate on the story, don't forget to choose Story Focus Mode before starting a new game. In
I like
this
how he
mode,
said that and then doesn't even
timely
show that on the
accessories
screen.
are automatically equipped from the start, allowing players to immerse themselves in the narrative experience without having to worry too much with the action.
No, hard mode only. Difficulty only. Only play the hardest difficulties.
Clive will meet many characters along his journey who will join him as friends and allies.
I should have watched this on like 1.5 speed. They have a lot of like
fallen ruins. Well, we didn't think
long
they'd
gaps.
mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
Sidolphus, who becomes a mentor to Clive. Jill, a friend from Clive's youth.
It really
Uh-huh.
Such
a
encounters and reunions will set Clive on a path of great personal growth.
It is.
Personal growth.
Clive.
Some of these companions will even accompany Clive on his adventures, fighting alongside him and finding lots to talk about along the way. That said, players will only need to
attack him.
focus on controlling Clive.
He-
Members are
this is how you knew
fully
that this
AI-driven,
section was
provide-
played by
That
someone
said,
who's a freaking like
these
a
These
game journalist.
companions will even
Because he
accompany
goes and
Clive
he
on his
staggers the
adventures,
person, right?
fighting
Like right
alongside
here.
him and finding lots to talk about along the way.
And he's not doing anything. He's just
That said,
like, I'm gonna use the
players
dog
will
now.
only need to focus on controlling Clive. Party members are fully AI driven, providing support for the hero and constantly adapting and responding to his actions.
Okay, so here's her move. They shoot him for a split second. I do like the dog. Do we just always have the dog with us? So that's someone transformed to Shiva right there. At least. But it looked like it was like Jill was transformed to Shiva.
forget Torgal.
Torgal. I love Torgal.
A smart, strong, and fiercely loyal hound, Torgal is always by Clive's side
Yes.
and willing to stand by and
We get dog companion for the whole game. Hell yeah.
Torgal will act of his own accord, but players can also give him direct commands.
So it looks like
Just
we kind of
don't
start the
forget
game with
to give
Phoenix,
this
because
good
every
boy
single
some
cutscene
treats
shows
every
Phoenix.
now and then.
Every single like bit where it shows like our abilities, it shows
Goods.
Phoenix.
Get her upstairs.
Hello, who are you?
None will.
Hold on, wait. We're gonna. I like redheads. We gotta watch it again.
Don't fret about Karen.
Every now and then.
Goods. Get her upstairs.
Who are you?
But none will.
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her.
It's
feet.
okay, Hodor.
All of it.
She's the best healer this side of the belt.
Oh, and she's a healer
Nothing
too.
to worry about. Go on. Have a look around. I'll be my solar.
After progressing somewhat through the game, Clive will gain access to Sid's hideaway.
Sid.
Here in the hideaway, Clive will find a shop where he can purchase new weapons,
where's Sid?
armor, and consumables such as potions.
I want to see Sid, and I want to see Cindy.
Cannot find a better price than that.
You can't give us Cindy.
Blackthorn, a highly skilled
In 15
blacksmith,
and not bring
works
her
the
back.
hideaway's forge, bring in materials to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
I wonder if the redhead was Cindy.
After
Got it.
upgrading your equipment or unlocking new abilities, try accessing the Arete Stone.
Oh, an arena. Like a PvE arena.
Here,
Training
players
mode?
can enter a virtual training area outside the bounds of time and space, where they are free to refine and practice combos
Yeah, like a
of their
region?
very own.
That's interesting.
Once you're confident in your skills, try your hand at arcade mode and see how your scores stack up against players from around the world.
So this reminds me of like Final Fantasy X, where you could like hunt creatures and then go fight them later,
The hideaway is home to a lot of other features
and
as
you could
well.
unlock things. So I wonder if by doing that you can actually unlock specific items and specific like trophies by clearing specific challenges in that. Well, that'd be pretty cool.
Not only will players
love the
discover
graphics.
a variety of
Like,
side quests here, but they can also view
art design.
information on quests offered all around Valisthea.
Is this Cindy?
All right, Clive. Still
Looks like
busy
Cindy.
saving the world.
Short hair, blonde. Oh, not short hair.
Mid.
That's mid. Okay.
When did you get back?
Why you gotta insult her like that? Why is she mid? Ooh. Nah, she mid. She plain looking. She's
Oh,
mid.
I wasn't expecting.
I thought
you
she
back
was
so
Cindy,
soon.
and to be honest, if she was Cindy, that would be pretty mid. Just saying. It's interesting, like who has like the tattoo on the face.
Visit the hunt board to gain
Cubo.
information on elite marks, fearsome foes lurking about
Can
the
we get
realm
sacks
in
of
desperate
nuts?
need of slaying. The Moogle will be your guide.
Can we get Kupo nuts? Thank you. I don't like high definition Aramon. They got like a weird like.
There's also Lordesman Harpocrates, who will unlock Valisthea's secrets as Clive recounts tales of his adventures.
Updates the tomes.
I have quite the find for you today.
Is he
Wish to
the?
study the tomes?
Oh, he's like he can like he gives you like a bestiary and all that stuff. Okay, that's what it is. It's like in Monster Hunter World, whenever you like complete certain quests, you can go to the scholar and then it updates your like your hunt log and stuff like that. That's probably what it
Here
is.
for another of my lectures.
And Vivian Ninetails,
What is it that you
a
wish to
scholar and
learn?
strategist
I already don't like Vivian.
who will be
Here's the
more
latest
than happy
information
to
I have.
explain to Clive the current state of the realm and provide information on key players. There are all kinds of interactions and features in the Hideaway to help players get even more enjoyment out of their time with Final Fantasy
Is
XVI.
ever changing, Clive.
I feel like there's a lot of quality of life stuff in this that probably a lot of players are like, oh my god, thank you, this is so nice, that I just didn't even think to care about. Like the auto dodge and stuff like that. Like, here we made it super easy for you to play the game. So each like different area has a different
On his
set of
travels,
Marlboro. Yeah.
Clive will encounter a wide array of fearsome foes.
Marble. Night of the Binding Dawn. Interesting looking at least. Fafnir. Huh. That okay. Why did Fafnir look like Sandslash? Midnight Raven. Can we get his armor? Can I go full edgelord with his armor? Why do you do that stupid twirl thing in there? I don't know. You get like full cutscene combos. That's kind of cool.
He will, of course, clash with the dominant.
So I'm sure with
who wield
this
the power of
Hugo probably is the Titan summon, and that's why he has a bunch of crystals.
the icons.
Oh, so they're calling them icons in this game. Okay. Were they called? They weren't called icons in 13, right? Icons is I think that's originally a 14 term for the summons. No. Wait, 10 called them icons too. I think. Now that I think about it. I think when Yuna and stuff like that is talking about the summons, they call them icons. I think primals is an original term to 14. It's more 10, 13, and 14 calls them icons.
Who hold the surrounding lands under their sway.
There's a bunch of Shiva attacks. You straight up get shot locked.
Mysterious constructs of the Fallen. A civilization shrouded in mystery.
So the Fallen are Alligans. Got it. Big robot. Arum Giant. So the Silver Giant. Liquid Flame. Yoshi P totally stole like fight design from 14 from his own game. Yeah, these like super bosses are straight up like 14 fight design. This is like what he wished, what he wanted the 14 fights to actually be. But he was like restrained to the format
And
of
we
the
cannot
MMO.
forget the icons themselves.
Infernal icons. So this is Ifrit.
Experience unparalleled real-time action combat as Clive takes command of the iconic might coursing through his veins and
Iconic. Bitch, I'm iconic.
shatters his very limits. The shining point of Final Fantasy XVI, however, has to be the breathtaking icon versus icon battles.
So you get kaiju battles. That's pretty cool. It is interesting seeing like when you fight with Phoenix, you're essentially playing like a I remember what it's called.
These epic confrontations
Like
all
Sky
play
Battle
out in real
thing.
time.
So that was
allowing
Garuda. Okay, we
players
were
to
right.
Control their very own icon with their own hands.
Oh, you get like quick time events. Makes sense.
These battles differ depending on the icon encountered, and every showdown is unique, right down to gameplay. Players will experience everything from a 3D scrolling shooter to a heavyweight wrestling match
So we
with
probably
devastating
fight
attacks that
Remove
encompass
first.
the entire
Not Remove. We
battlefield.
probably fight Different first as Phoenix. And Phoenix is probably something we got when we were in
These massive scale boss battles
kid.
are
You might be- you
entirely
might be
seamless, and I can promise you heart-stopping, controller-gripping
but I can't
excitement.
see him.
I can't wait
Right,
for
I
you
really
to
want
get
to
your
see
hands.
what Bahamut looked like, really. Let's go back it up a little bit. I want to see what Bahamut looked like better.
Every showdown is unique, right down to gameplay. Players will experience everything from a 3D scrolling shooter to a heavyweight wrestling match with
Let's see if we
devastating
can see a
attacks
good
that
image of
encompass the
Bahamut.
entire battlefield.
Right now, so far we can. Just a bunch of explosions. Maybe he looks similar to his 14, as in like the huge wingspan. I think the artwork we saw with like the 4 wings might have
These
been Bahamut.
massive scale boss battles are entirely seamless, and I can promise you
No, it
heart-stopping,
probably wasn't. It probably grew
controller-gripping excitement. I can't wait for you to
Yeah,
get your
you can
hands
get a
on the
good
game
image
for
of
yourself.
Titan is fucking nasty. Like Ifrit was already big, unless like when you transform into Ifrit you're small. That would kind of make sense. Like the boss when you fight him, and this is the boss when you get a playable character.
Nice trick.
I don't like that. like talking normally.
But if you can do it, then so could I!
You learned how to use your ability mid-fight. Okay, here's Bahamut again. His wings are crazy looking, but you can't actually see him. He has like spikes, it looks like almost. This straight up looks to me like the Kingdom Hearts 2 fight, with the one at the end where you're like on the ship fighting the giant dragon with Riku and Sora. That's what this makes me remind me of. I guess they had a lot of fights like that in Nier, right? Because I've seen quite a few of them. Or like just seeing people playing Titan. Okay, that's probably a story fight. Titan probably is a main someone. They probably shouldn't really show this. They're overshowing. Okay, here's the big guy that kind of looked like a weird, like sort of like Titan. Okay, it's Titan Lost. Oh, so you know what I think it is? You like kill the handler, and then the icon becomes free, and then you have to like take control of the icon. And the icon being free is like way bigger and stronger. Because we've already seen like in the Infernal icon or whatever was the name of it. It was like a really big Ifrit. So I bet you that was just a loop. The icons can be loose. And when they're loose, they have like larger and more like crazy forms. Wait, was that Sleipnir for a second? Was that Odin? Ifrit. That's Odin, yeah. 100%. I like how you essentially get like a fire Rasengan with Ifrit, from what I can tell. I think they're showing too much. Like they're wanting it to look like epic
So
and
everyone,
cool.
what did you think? Thank you for taking the time to join us today. Final Fantasy XVI will be available worldwide June 22nd, and there's still plenty that we've left to reveal. Battle.
All right, so I think it's good now. Yeah, I'm really interested and really super hyped for that. I need to know when it comes out in comparison to what's it called, to Diablo 4.